All right, let's play a little game. We're gonna guess the click-through rate on some of these videos. Okay, first one is full Midjourney AI tutorial for 2024. This is how the thumbnail looks. Let's see if I can get a better picture. Okay, this is the thumbnail. In my opinion, it's a pretty good thumbnail. It's colorful. You got the Midjourney logo. You got the Midjourney homepage. What was the CTR for this thumbnail? Okay, and the answer is 4.5%. Next one, here's the thumbnail. It's two people, it's Johnny Depp. There's a red arrow, it's being face swapped to Ryan Gosling. The video is about how you can swap faces with AI. I think this is a pretty good thumbnail too. Shows exactly what's going on. What do we think the CTR is? Drum roll please. 1.9%. Okay, last one. This is probably the worst thumbnail on my channel. I made it 3 years ago. It took me literally a minute. It's about fixing a stuck export issue in Adobe Premiere Pro. I just got big words that say fix stuck export. You got a red arrow. What is the CTR of this thumbnail? Drum roll, please. 13%. 10 times the click-through rate of the previous thumbnail. Which brings me to my presentation. I want you guys to stop worrying about your CTR, your click-through rate. First off, the YouTube algorithm has been said to use 80 billion data points. I don't even think I can list 20, but it'd be things like all of the videos in your watch history, the time of day you're watching, the country you're located, the device you're watching on. The list goes on and on and on. So your little thumbnail that you made in Canva is probably not going to tip the scale. You're not going to beat the YouTube algorithm, meaning you're not going to trick someone to watch your video that wasn't going to watch it before just because of the thumbnail. And it's important to know that not even YouTube knows what's going on. They said in a research paper a few years ago that the YouTube algorithm is a black box. And what a black box means is that the creator of the box doesn't even know what's going on inside. The YouTube algorithm is all deep learning and it's learning on its own. There isn't a team of people in the background tweaking the algorithm. They set the parameters. Let's say they want to optimize towards total viewer satisfaction, and then they let the deep learning take care of itself. So they can't even open up this black box and see exactly what the algorithm's doing. Now, I hate to call people out. I don't want to call anybody out. I actually love this channel, so please don't think I'm talking bad here. But it's a prime example of what I'm talking about. This is Little Monster Media. They have almost 14,000 subscribers. They've uploaded 74 videos, and even they gave up. Their last upload is 11 months ago, and this video only got 663 views. This is a channel that prides itself on YouTube growth and cracking the YouTube algorithm. See, one of their biggest videos is the YouTube algorithm in 2021, where they dive deep into the YouTube algorithm. So this is a channel that has studied the algorithm in depth more than any of us probably ever will, and yet they even gave up. All of their hard work almost for naught. Only 14,000 subscribers and 74 videos. Again, I'm not talking bad, I'm just saying that maybe they obsess too much about the algorithm and not enough about this one thing that I'm going to share later. You keep hearing people say, stay in your niche. You know, if you're a fitness channel, keep making fitness videos. If you're a cooking channel, keep making cooking videos. But all of the biggest people on YouTube pivot constantly. They're always changing up their type of content. You look at Mr. Beast. You know, he was giving money away to streamers. Now he's doing last person to take their hand off a jet wins $1 million. Noah Kagan, he was once giving business advice for small businesses. And now it's almost like a social channel where he knocks on people's doors and asks them for their input. Because for the people that say stay in your niche, it doesn't work. It's just too slow. Your max audience is too small. You need to tap in to a larger growing audience, and you do this with different types of content. So what you should do is a variety channel where you're doing some things someday, other things the other day, one type of content, one type of style, one type of topic. Then the next week you switch that all up. Okay, here's Think Media. This is a huge channel, almost 3 million subscribers, and they've released 1,800 videos. And I'm telling you, it's impossible to release that many videos about one single topic. Okay, let's look through their videos and look at the difference. This is about his stream setup, the equipment he uses. Here he's talking to a creator about how he started his channel. This is a different host. These are different hosts in different videos. Here's about YouTube. Here's about AI tools. Here's about money-making opportunities. This is his microphone setup. This is about video editing. Here's another host. This is the old host. This is about how to create a podcast. I guess you could argue that his niche is video creation, and all of his videos have something to do with that. Like he has a bunch of YouTube videos, equipment videos, podcast videos, talking to other creators, the one up here. But the point is he's expanded his niche within reason so that all of these videos somewhat make sense. So what I want you guys to do is stop thinking and just make content. Don't obsess about the algorithm. Don't obsess about your analytics. Just make whatever you feel like. Because the point is, the more content you release, the better the chance that you get discovered by the audience that will like what you make. The better chance that you'll find your people. The algorithm is so powerful. Remember, 80 billion data points. You make a video, it will find your people eventually. It might not find it within the first couple days, because in the first couple days it shows your videos to your previous audience, but then over time it starts to expand up and up and up. So I want to show one more example. I was trying to learn how to tie a tie the other day, and I searched how to tie a tie. And the top video, 55 million views, how to tie a tie, is by a channel called Math Meeting. Look at this guy's channel. It's all about math. He is teaching math, and yet his highest performing video with 55 million views is about tying a tie. It has nothing to do with his channel. And I could bet you that those 502,000 subscribers, a lot of them came from that one video. And just look at my channel. This is the top 2 performing videos, and it's not even close. One is about the stuck export issue that I mentioned earlier, and the other is about Binance. It's a cryptocurrency video. These are 2 random videos that I made. It was problems that I was experiencing, and I just put them up, and they continue to get me views today. Hundreds of views. It may have took a bit for these videos to get going, but the YouTube algorithm eventually found the best people to serve this video to. And this is 3 years ago. I find that fascinating. Because the algorithm is so powerful, I just want you guys to know that it's pretty much random. You're never going to know what truly works. The algorithm is way too powerful for the human mind to understand. Again, it's a black box. It's constantly changing what works and what doesn't. So the only thing that you can control is your own content. Just make content. And again, look at the views on some of these videos. I've just been pumping out content, whatever comes to mind. I had no idea that this AI generated puzzles on Etsy was going to do so well. And testing the content window of ChatGPT was one of my best performing videos within the past 2 weeks. It's a 6-minute video. I spent barely any time on this. I just had an idea for an experiment. I loaded up my screen sharing software and I just started. This one about why YouTube is the world's best business model, I spent a lot of time on this. I thought about this fully, and it's not getting the same amount of views as something I spent a lot less time on. And once you have some data, then you can start making informed decisions. Like I saw this was doing well, so I made a follow-up video and it did so much better. But I wouldn't have known that if I didn't experiment with this new type of content. Because I did keyword research, I looked at my competitor channels and no one was talking about this. So I kind of fluked out. This was lucky. And it wouldn't have hit if I didn't try it in the first place. And finally, I want to leave you with a quote. I got this from a comment on Reddit and I really like it. It hits home what I'm trying to say. Talks about Google's big brain AI, okay? It can literally analyze your video frame by frame and ascertain what's in your video and generate its own keywords. It doesn't hurt to add keywords now, but it's less important than it was 6 years ago when I started. And I want to argue that it's going to be even less important in the future, but I'll carry on. It used to be so you could try to rank high for certain keywords, and if you did, you could get significant search traffic. Now, either doing SEO or not doing SEO yields about the same results. It's not worth losing many hours or spending lots of money for. And here's the big point. Spend that time and money on your content instead.